everyone, welcome to provide a solution given this algebra problem, which is x times x plus x is equal to 10. So what is the value of x? Now solution, we have x times x, this is x cubed, plus x, this is equal to 10. Now we can be able to express 10 as 8 plus 2, okay? So if you say 8 plus 2 is the same thing as 10, so that means we'll have x to the power 3 plus x, this is equal to 8 plus 2. So we take 8 plus 2 on the left hand side, so that we'll have x to the power 3 plus x, subtract 8, subtract 2, this is equal to 0. Now from what we have here, we can express 8 as 2 to the power 3. So let's substitute this. We'll have x to the power 3 plus x, subtract 2 to the power 3, subtract 2, this is equal to 0. So we have x to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3, so we can combine this. This is x to the power 3, subtract 2 to the power 3, plus x subtract 2, this is equal to 0. Now, x to the power 3 subtract 2 to the power 3, this is actually the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power 3 minus b to the power 3, b raised to the power 3, which you can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay? Now applying this identity, x cubed minus 2 cubed can be expressed as, that is x cubed, subtract 2 cubed, this can be expressed as x minus 2. This is x squared plus 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4. So now x cubed minus 2 cubed, this is what we have, okay? So let's substitute this. We have x cubed minus 2 cubed as x minus 2, x squared plus 2x plus 4, okay? Now substituting this back to the equation, we'll have x subtract 2, x squared plus 2x plus 4, okay? Plus x minus 2, this is equal to 0, okay? So x minus 2 is common here, so we factor out x minus 2, so that we'll have x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 4, okay, plus 1. All this is equal to 0. Now, this means that we have two parts here. The first part is x minus 2, this is equal to 0. And the second part is x squared plus 2x plus 4 plus 1, this is plus 5, this is equal to 0. So from the first part here, we have x minus 2, this is equal to 0. So that means that x1, can call this x1, this is equal to 2. Okay, so let's solve for the other values of x from our quadratic equation here. Now this quadratic equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, this is equal to 0. Okay, so we have the first coefficient as 1, b equal to 2, and c equal to 5. Now we can check the nature of the root of this quadratic equation by assessing the discriminant value, which is actually b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so let's substitute this. B squared, that is 2 squared, which is equal to 4, subtract 4 times 1 times c, actually c is 5. So this is 4, subtract 4 times 5, which is 20, and this is negative 16, which is actually less than 0. So that means that we have two complex roots here. We have two complex roots here, which we can solve. That is now x2 and x3. Okay, we can solve by applying the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all this divided by 2a. Okay, So let's substitute the values of a and b, c from our quadratic formula. So we have negative b, which is negative 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 is c, which is actually negative 16. So we plug in negative 16 divided by 2 times 1. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 16 divided by 2. So from what we have here, this is negative 2 plus or minus. Negative 16 can be expressed as 16 times negative 1 divided by 2. So that here we'll have negative 2 plus or minus. Now the square root of 16, this is 4. Square root of negative 1, this is I, divided by 2. So if you simplify this, we'll have negative 1, okay, plus or minus, this is 2i, okay? So that means that x2 is equal to negative 1 plus 2i, and x3, this is equal to negative 1, subtract 2i. Now these are two complex roots, These are two complex roots, and this actually will not give a real solution. Now we have a real root, okay? We have a real root, that is x1, which is essentially equal to 2. Now let's verify if this real root actually satisfies the equation. Now if you recall, we end that x times x times x plus x, this should give us a value of 10. So the value of x here is 2, so this is 2 times 2 times 2 plus 2 should get a value of 10. So 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 this is 8, plus 2, this should give us a value of 10. So 8 plus 2, this is 10, which is equal to 10. So that means that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, okay? So that means that in this algebra problem, we have 3 solutions. That is x1 is equal to 2, which is a real root, and 2 complex roots, okay? So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.